out that your skin can bring you so much pain. Now I hear you say you got the best of both ways. Won't you come and take a walk in my shoes and tell me if you take my place?
What I'm going to do is every fortnight I'm going to catch up with Julian Spence and Bradley Croker, who are both running the Berlin Marathon, as well as myself this year, September 24th I think it is, so in about 15 weeks. And we're all just going to have a bit of a three-way Skype conversation about how our training's going, what our expectations are to date, what races we've got coming up, and just throw a bit of banter around the Berlin Marathon and our preparation around that. Don't stress if you think this is going to overtake the usual format of Tell Me Your Tales. It's definitely not. I'm still going to release a show each week with a conversation with somebody. And this is, I guess, just a bit of a bonus. The shows will go for about 30 minutes, and it's us talking all things running, I guess. Okay, welcome, Inside Running Podcast, the very first episode. Well, maybe not the very first episode, maybe the episode that explains what's going to happen in the very first episode. My name's Brady Trelful. I'm going to be one of the three people joining you on this podcast each week. And with me tonight are my co-hosts, Julian Spence and Bradley Croker. How we going, boys?
Good, thanks,
Going
Brady.
well.
Good, thanks. It's good to hear your voices.
What I was finding was I could walk around the house with no shoes on fine, and I could run barefoot fine. But as soon as I put a shoe on and had pressure on the heel, I just got this sort of nervy sensation that just, like, I couldn't run a kilometre with normal shoes on. So I went through all my old shoes and had a look and cut up a few. So basically just took a wedge out of the back, and I put a photo on my Strava of the shoes as well. So I might be closer to buying those 4%ers off you, Julian.
Where'd you get the whatchamacallit from? Zoom Flies. Julian sent them up for you?
No, I got them from the Nike factory outlet in Canberra. Her waters broke Wednesday morning, but she wasn't getting any contractions, so I was about to head out the door for a session. I'm like, do you want to come down to Yerrabee Pond and you can just, it's like a 4K loop. Well, she didn't have any contractions, and then so she came down and managed to get through the session, and then we were straight off to the hospital.
No, that's not true.
That is true. Yeah.
A lot of people thought.
Yeah, because if it is back related, because I just took carry on. My backpack was pretty heavy. I walked pretty much from Spencer Street Station on the Friday all the way down along St Kilda Road, carrying my backpack and groceries. And I remember going, gee, this is a fair bit of weight on my back and my neck's a bit sore. So I would put it to you that if I stayed in Canberra that weekend, maybe I wouldn't have got injured.
Nah, mate, we're talking about...
Float your boat. Brad, you've had a big couple of days. Congratulations on your performance. 88% age grade. I just looked up before we started. It's going to be a big show for you this week.
Thanks. Yeah, no, it was a good fun night at the track, actually.
There's some big hype around it.
On a bit of detox now, though. Like the thought of having Maccas was actually better than the reality. I've had pretty much a crook guts ever since I had it. So yeah.
But, like, you've obviously lost the ambition to be as good as you can be. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, well, for me, it's more about just maintaining a good level of fitness, and to the point that if I wanted to go into a race, I'm never too far away from being in decent shape. So, but it's trying to find...
Have you ever run with your partner when they start struggling? You don't want to get in their way, or you don't want to say anything that they don't agree with.
It's a
bit of a touchy time. Yeah, that's right. Just shut the fuck up. Get out of the way.
Viv abused me once when I paced through at Park Run. She was obviously really hurting, and I'm like trying to encourage her, saying, come on. She's like, I'm not a fucking dog. She was not happy. I went, all right, I'm not paying. Then Thursday afternoon after work, got out for 40 minutes, rode here covering the ground well. This was one of those runs where I just felt like effortless. It was a really flat loop through Mulligan's, just an out and back.
I don't like running with people taking their dog on runs. It's just fucking annoying, runs in and out of your feet, and half the run is spent worrying about where the dog is, and then you run into other people with dogs and it's just a shit fight. And and then there's roads you have to put on a leash. So I complained enough in the first 100 meters that she turned around and took the dog home, and then was so angry that she charged past me, and we started running like 4 minutes a K because she was just pissed. So that's cool somewhere about that.
Moose's job's just to measure the course, that's all.
Oh.
Bradley,
Hey, no one's actually complaining. The only people complaining are the people that didn't run there and get a PB.
yeah, makes me look pretty good as a
coach. It was one of the longest 10 laps of my life. I finally got to the finish, like hit stop on my watch, didn't break stride, ran straight up to the dunnies. Get in the dunnies, they're both occupied. Banging on the door like, come on, get out of there. Just scaring the shit out of someone in the toilet. So I'm like screaming at him, swearing at him to get out.
That was episode 2 of the Road to Berlin. Some good feedback last week. Plenty of good emails, plenty of good comments. I think we're on a bit of a winner.
Good.
We've even
Glad to hear people are liking it.
Yeah, we've even made in Norway. We had 5 listens over there. Got me mate Christian over there spreading the word for us. So we're going international.
Nice.
Yeah. We got this little, well not little, he's 16, but a bit of a gun runner, Archie Reid, who's in town. He just broke 9 minutes a couple of weeks ago and ran 15.
He turns back and says, "Oh, g'day mate, what's your name? What are you hoping to run tomorrow?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm Toby, I'm pretty much going to be running with you." I'm like, "Oh, lucky you didn't say anything bad, Brady."
Lucky I wasn't slagging him off before I introduced myself. But no, it was good talking to him there. And then the race on Sunday, so really
done in the end, was all good. Was pretty annoyed though to drive over to Shepparton and think I had all that organised and then be told that, you know, we're saving lane 1 for the little Ats kids, and even though you're booking the track, you can't use it. But anyway,
this is unbelievable to me.
Oh,
like
it's like paying to go to the swimming pool, but you're not allowed to get into the swimming pool. Like the key I've got lets me in the game. Someone said to me the other day, "You're much better looking than you sound on the podcast." When they were looking at my Instagram, 14 wolf whistles it was. So got me beard trimmed just before I went up there, and really probably went from an 8 to a 9 out of 10, which was good. Anyway, enough about that. I could bring myself undone again here.
You already have.
Oh, no. So you know, on the coffee machines that were given from St. Ali, you've got the 1 cup or the 2 cup thing.
Yeah.
Do you ever
the 2 cup for the big double barrel?
Yeah, but if you ever pushed it
twice, it gets split into 2 cups.
Yeah, but if you ever only put only put 1 cup underneath it and then pushed it twice?
Why would you do that?
That's what I do every morning, mate. Get me going.
The second cup. Yeah, okay.
It's still a bit wet. Well, usually I'd have a shot and then I'd add a bit of hot water, but I just roll through a bit of the dregs in that one.
Yeah.
Life hack, fellas. Life hack. Try it tomorrow morning.
In a can into the microwave doesn't sound so bad now.
Try it tomorrow morning.
Butchering this.
You want to start this intro again? I stumbled a bit early on too. We'll get going.
Eventful week for me, and just to top it off, last night we were back at school today, as Brad mentioned. I went to do the weekly supermarket shopping last night, Sunday night, and went to get in my car, which is parked out the front of my house, and the spray paint can that I'd actually taken out to the industrial estate on the Tuesday had actually blown up in the back seat of my car, and I had spray paint like pretty much all through like the inside of my car. Like, it's absolutely cooked. My car's a bit of an old like Commodore. Like, it's pretty cool. So on Monday I wanted to run over it, but it was still closed. It wasn't open until like midday when Barnaby Joyce was coming to cut the tape and stuff. So
Barnaby Joyce
came in.
Why the fuck did Barnaby? What? Why was he the one?
I think our electorate is afternoon. I got out for 8K at 4:28, boys, which gave me a 4:28 average for the morning run and the afternoon run. So the daily double, which is quite
without
rare.
trying.
So without looking at me pace, I just have overall time on me watch, and then I get home and check it for my morning run, and then I get home and check it for my afternoon run, and I nearly fell off the little couch. I changed my shoes on when I saw 4:28, because how rare is that for that to happen?
Why do you?
Running company Geelong got a prize down there. Something sitting.
You could give your sash away, I reckon.
Nah, mate, the sash is going to the store. Do you reckon you can put it in the window?
I put it out the back. I said.
I thought it was in the office.
Put it out the back with all my trophies.
I'm going through my week, okay? Never tell you I was bound jumper of the year one year, Brad.
You say that?
Yeah, I think you did. I think it's about the fifth time actually.
When you're on the piss the other night, he starts bragging about his umpiring career.
Didn't bring that
Yeah,
in.
he brought out his medal actually when he umpired the grand final.
I did not, but after you left, I figured out I forgot to show you that stall sash that I had in the shed. Should have whipped that out. They're pretty rare, especially at the stall gift. Some Melbourne 10K, the Run Pricks news. We got a listener question, Moose on the Loose, and a bit of a what's coming up segment at the bottom there. Welcome to my co-hosts up in Canberra, Bradley Croker. How are you this week?
Good, Brady. Can you announce what event was that in Melbourne again?
Run Pricks, was it? Run Prix.
Run Prix.
Do you say Grand? Do you say Grand Prix? The Melbourne Grand Prix?
We'll
or do you
start
call
this
it the
again,
Grand
boys.
Prix?
I'm hitting stop and we'll start again. Start again.
Yeah, you've had enough time to Google right then.
They mammal. They lay eggs.
Third.
Birds lay eggs too, you dickhead.
Birds don't fly. These things don't fly.
Emu's a bird, isn't it? Is emu a bird? They don't fly.
Is it? Only bird.
Yeah.
It's still a mammal, though, isn't it? I don't know. What's the answer? Do you know the answer, Moose?
You're a fucking.
I don't know the
stupid
answer.
cunt.
I'm
You're
actually
so bad.
genuinely interested.
Oh, so I just told you 500 other facts about fucking emperor penguins, and now
It's a bit soft.
penguins are a fish.
No, they're a bird.
Well, I've got here penguins.
Fucking not a fish, you idiot.
Penguins are a fish, mammals, or amphibians because they live in water, on land, or both. Penguins are birds, even though they spend time on land and in water. Their motion in the water more closely resembles flying than the swimming motion used by other animals. Polar bears eat penguins.
In zoological terms, penguins are classified as birds. This comes from the worldatlas.com.
Yeah, but what kind of penguins? There's probably heaps of different species of penguins.
No, penguins are penguins.
Penguin, yeah.
Did you type in emperor penguin?
Quote of the show for me is Brady. It can't be a bird. It doesn't fly. So I hope the guy that started up that Instagram account that does quotes of inside running does that one.
What about when Brady just said, literally, it's a fish?
I was just reading from Google. I literally Googled emperor penguin, mammal,
it's
or
like a
bird.
fish.
And you live in Australia, Brady. Hopefully I wasn't too mean to him.
Moose, who you got?
What colour am I?
You're
Blue.
always blue, every week. Blue.
All right. Nicholas Latty.
Moose, who you got?
I have Mohammed Farah from London in England. So
No, you don't. What are you talking about?
Mohammed was the one in
28 at last year's Sri Chinmoy half marathon around the bay at Drummanoy, and 3:35. It's pretty big. Tokyo 2020 marathon. They're moving it. It's not going to be in Tokyo anymore for the Olympics. Going to Sapporo. Is that how you pronounce Sapporo?
Sapporo.
Is that
No
what
way, you've spelled it wrong, you dipshit.
I didn't spell anything. I copied and pasted that. Thanks, Dave, for your support. I'm going to thank Adam Jordan from Umina Beach. Brad, you been there?
Your minor. It's up
Beach.
sort of central coast, New South Wales.
Thanking.
Thomas Craig from
Casula.
Casula. Why do people live in these hard to pronounce fucking names? How many? Why can't we just name?
I don't know, like my legs were pretty heavy over the last 2K, but I ran 6:48 for the last 2.2, which was the third quickest in the race, and was still like I was still running on at the finish line, which was encouraging. So it was pretty crazy. Pretty crazy day.
That's amazing. Like that. What you said, it's a pretty. Twice a year, I have a really hard effort, and obviously, like I feel like it's more significant the race for me, so I can dig a bit deeper.
Yeah.
Good read. Yeah, I'm happy with it. Like, it's good to be able to call myself a sub 220 guy. Hopefully you guys think of me as a bit more elite now that I ran a bit quicker than last year. But it's, I don't know, I still feel I've got a lot to learn, and that back end strength that you hear your recap and how you feel, and I think I was like 7th overall. Did I say
Pretty
that?
huge run. 14:09. That's very good. It's not elite, It's still sub-elite,
Still
but it's
sub-elite.
fucking very good. I didn't think you would run that fast, and I don't think I'll ever get anywhere near that again. I know Croker definitely not, but that impressed the hell out of me. I couldn't believe it, actually, when I saw it. I'm like, fucking hell, he just ran 14:09. And you did so well covering moves.
And I'll come 18th, didn't I? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
You're saying you're in front of me.
Yep.
Bullshit.
And you beat Brady.
You bullshit.
Yep,
No way it would have been me.
I would back myself over hilly cross country against you any day, Brady.
Yeah, all right. When's the next Athletics Victoria one? Cruden.
Brady, I was so close to yelling, "You're a prick!" Like, because you've done nothing for the last K and a half, and then you take off. But his surge was shit house. Like,
Yeah.
it was. He went to the front, and I'm like, if that's all you've got, I'm going to have one last crack before we get onto the track. Because I reckon if I can open up a couple of seconds before we get onto the track, it'll take your kick out of it. And yeah, I was surprised. Once we got onto the track, I think I was probably even pulling away over the last 250, 300. So,
You
yeah,
were.
it was
There's
good
a photo of
to,
us coming in that gate together, and you put 4 seconds into me in like 300 metres.
Yeah, so
You were running pretty scared though. Running scared when I'm behind you.
but yeah, so it was good to get the win, especially after the last few weeks of, I don't know, like you guys have been sort of, remember after the Nauru Bandura talk where Brady said to me, "Oh, what, you reckon you're going better than I am?" I said, "Yeah, no, I reckon to back myself over you over 10K." And Moose thought
You've turned the page in the last couple of weeks though. Like you did that 15-15 fight. I just don't want to hear about Albert Park 10K in 2019 ever again on this podcast, Brad.
Still happened.
Yeah, it still happened.
What about Gold Coast half 2016?
Yeah, exactly. A different Brady you're racing then,
Or-
Brad. Different Brady.
or
You had the opportunity
Sydney
to go up
10,
against a new one.
2015.
You turned it down, okay?
Or Marathon TV.
Give me something for the last 2 years.
Go on, Brady. Why don't you tell us about your week?
Yeah, over the moon. Like I always just wanted to break 30. Like I would have died a happy man being a 29.59 guy. And I just think 29.25 is it's kind of a different league than the guys trying to break 30. And I'm glad I kind of made that jump. And yeah, stoked to have a time like that next to my name because never in my wildest dreams would have I thought that I'd run 29.25. So yeah, I think there's a few little... welcome to my co-host this week. Let me introduce one of them in particular. One of them's from Ballarat. His name's Julian Spence. And today he got named in the Australian team for the marathon at the 2019 World Champs in Doha as the only representative at this stage.
And where I've ended up now, it's like, this is crazy. It's only sunk in now because I've been so focused on the race that it's just sinking in now, like what this will mean as I grow older and that I've just got it always there to reflect on. And yeah, it's been really, I don't know. It's a highlight. It's a highlight of my life.
Yeah. And the response back home, like, as I said at the start.
Those are things that I know trigger me really well to find the next, like, find the spot that you can go to where all of a sudden the heat and the hurt don't have as much of an effect and you can kind of lessen those noises and find that space where you can actually work through it. So, yeah, really good start. I read that one of the American girls did that, and she ran really well, and I'm like, fuck yeah, that's perfect for me. I'm a pretty emotion-driven guy, so that's great.
Yeah, I reckon I got goosebumps just when you're explaining that every lap, every theme. It's pretty cool listening to it, especially when you got off air last week. Like it was almost like a complete... Actually hit our goal of having 350 patrons yesterday. So thanks to all those legends who went over there and pledged their support on Patreon. I'm not sure if this show would still exist if we didn't have Patreon supporters. I reckon we would have just probably got over it by now and just stopped it. And here we are at episode number 90. So
they're the only thing logging me in every night to deal with your shit. I'm
Who'd have stayed hung up? Who'd have been knocked down? But here I stand, a man whose roots he understands, and I'm gonna hold my head up high. I was taught as a young man, doesn't matter if you're white or black. Just show love to everyone you meet. Doesn't matter if